Hey everybody, I'm in Puerto Rico right now. And I just took my next dose of Entyvio. Weather is terrible outside. It's very rainy right now and windy, which is fine because I stayed up too late watching television last night and don't have much energy anyway. And I'm gonna do a sheet mask, a little self-care evening. I think I'm gonna do 2-week check-ins from now on. I think it makes sense with the cadence of the medication, and I'd like to take the opportunity to answer some questions, give some updates. First updates, I'm headed to Spain next. I'll be going to Barcelona for at least a few weeks, meeting up with a friend there that I met at the Nomad Island Fest. Really excited to reconnect. And then I'll be going to the south of Spain afterwards to do some early collaboration with a career coach in chronic illness. This individual has been an absolute delight to talk with, and I'm looking forward in developing our relationship and seeing how we might be able to collaborate further. So more details on that forthcoming. It's really cool now embracing the chronic illness and disability sphere and reading all of these different stories and making a bunch of connections and meeting a bunch of really, really interesting people with incredibly profound stories. It's been humbling. Speaking of humbling, something really exciting happened. A new follower reached out and asked me a couple of questions. I think every couple of weeks, it's easy just to take some questions that people have. Of course, in the comments, please feel free to ask there. I'll do the best that I can. But this individual asked two very good questions. So the first was regarding the Entyvio prescription. So if you were to take that prescription to another country, could you get the pen in another country? And the answer for that is, I don't know. I'm going to try and figure that out. I'm set right now for medication just because I used the vacation override and the quantity limit override in order to get it from my insurance company. But I'd like to figure that out. So we'll figure it out and we'll share it. Now, the second question, which is really good, besides the travel override, what overrides have you had success with? And this is an interesting question because I didn't even know there were so many different types of overrides. But what I've learned is that overrides can combine together. So it's not like you just have one. What I've had success with is a travel override or a vacation override and the quantity limit override. And ideally, I won't have to do them that often because now that I have 9 months of medication, and also my insurance company only allows me one per year. Hopefully that addresses the question. If you have any experience with this as well, I think we would all really benefit from sharing that information. So please feel free to talk about it. Let's talk about overrides. That would be great. Last thing that I'm thinking about in terms of check-in, how to carry these meds around. I'm looking at the styrofoam case that it came in. I don't think I'm going to be carrying that around in an airport. That doesn't make sense. So I reached out actually to the subreddit for diabetes, just asking if anyone had any experience carrying a large quantity of insulin in hopes that maybe there might be some information or some practices in other communities that I might be able to take advantage of. It seems to me not a lot of people are traveling, at least in the ulcerative colitis community, with large sums of injectable medication. It could just be that they're not publicizing it like I am, but I'm having a hard time finding other people who are doing the same thing. So I may just be the person who has to figure it out and publicize it. And that's fine. That's what I'm here to do. But if you have any thoughts on how to transport larger sums of medication and keep it cool, I'd be really eager to know that. And regarding Entyvio, I've been going back and forth with Takeda, the manufacturer, and they just informed me that the medication can be left out of the refrigerator for up to 7 days. That is a total. That is to say, putting it in the refrigerator is not a reset button. So I'm going to have to get clever, given that I'm going to have this medication for 9 months. So I'm looking forward to figuring out the right container, the right solution for that. I haven't really talked a lot about my luggage or my gear, and I think that'll come later. That pretty much covers it. I know that's more of like a popcorn style approach. See how it goes. So hopefully this was helpful, and stay formed, stay regular. Oof. Rough ending. Don't have the energy today. I don't know. I feel like something's permeating my body. You can kind of like tell something's going on, but it usually dissipates after a little while anyway. So I think I'm going to lie down. I'm going to take it easy. Maybe do the sheet mask that I was talking about and get some rest. So have a wonderful day.